Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back in the video day, and today the Kansas City Chiefs beat the Buffalo Bills 27-24 in the AFC divisional round. I've said it all week, and I said all week going into this matchup after we knew these two teams would go up against each other. Making my predictions throughout the week, I said this is going to be a hell of a game. It's not going to be that 42-36 overtime shootout you saw last time, but this is going to be a good game, and it certainly was. I truly thought Buffalo would win this one. I was truly rooting for Buffalo, and just very surprised they weren't able to pull this one out. And they played a great game. So did Kansas City. Kansas City actually kind of surprised me in this one, and Kansas City got a great win. And no hate to Buffalo because, like I said, I wanted the Bills to win this one. But the Bills, they win the baby games against the Chiefs. They are able to take them down in the regular season, and they take them usually about 75% of the time. They do beat them in the regular season, or maybe they've always beat them in the regular season. Have the Chiefs ever Mahomes-Allen matchups? I don't know if Mahomes has ever beat Allen in the regular season. He probably has like once or twice, but most of the time Allen has taken advantage of Mahomes in the regular season. But when it matters the most, the Chiefs always take down the Bills. And this is someone who didn't want the Chiefs to win. This is someone who wanted the Bills to win. The Chiefs win the big games against the Bills. This was still a great game, and the Bills had a chance to send this game to overtime. Reminds me a lot like the Packers-49ers. The only difference was that the Packers, when they missed the field goal, they weren't in a situation where a field goal tied the game. They were trying to take a 7-point lead, and then ultimately the game would have been tied once the 49ers scored a touchdown. But in this scenario, the Bills are down 3, field goal ties it, maybe sends it to overtime. You never know with Patrick Mahomes. There was still a minute and 47 seconds remaining, so we can't assume that game's going to go to overtime. So, it was a terrible miss, and we'll see if Tyler. I would think Tyler Bass still returns as the kicker next year for the Bills, but this was a great game. Let's go to the scoring summary. First quarter, you had 2 scores, both field goals. Tyler Bass, 27-yard field goal, it's 3-0. Harrison Butker, 47-yard field goal, it's 3-3. Then Josh Allen with a 5-yard touchdown run, it is 10-3. Harrison Butker with a 29-yard touchdown run, it's 10-6. Sorry, 29-yard field goal. I don't know why I said touchdown. 29-yard field goal, and it's 10-6. And then Mahomes throws a 22-yard touchdown pass to Travis Kelce. It's 13-10. Travis Kelce, in the last 7 games before this, did not have a touchdown. Final 6 games of the regular season, and their wild card matchup, no touchdowns for Kelce. Today he had 2. Mahomes throws a 3-yard touchdown pass to Travis Kelce. It's 20-17. And then Josh Allen throws a 13-yard touchdown pass to Khalil Shakir. It's 24-20. Entering the fourth quarter, Isaiah Pacheco with a 4-yard touchdown run. It's 27-24. All right, game leaders, Patrick Mahomes, 17 for 23, 215 passing yards and 2 passing touchdowns. Josh Allen, 26 for 39, 186 passing yards and 1 touchdown. Rushing yards, Isaiah Pacheco, 15 carries and 95 rushing yards, 1 touchdown. Josh Allen, 12 carries, 72 rushing yards, 2 touchdowns. Receiving yards, 5 receptions and 75 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns for Travis Kelce. Both tight ends on top here. Dalton Kincaid for the Bills, 5 receptions for 45 receiving yards. To go over some other stats, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who had his best game in Buffalo of his career with like 170 rushing yards in COVID season. He had 2 carries for 31 rushing yards, so not that bad at all for Edwards-Helaire. And then James Cook had 18 carries for 61 rushing yards, while Ty Johnson had 7 carries for 40 rushing yards. Diggs also had 7 rushing yards as well. For the Chiefs, Marquez Valdes-Scantling was not bad at all in this game. 2 receptions for 62 receiving yards, while Rashee Rice got injured in this game but had 4 receptions for 47 receiving yards. And Noah Gray had 3 receptions for 16 receiving yards. For the Bills, Khalil Shakir had 7 receptions for 44 receiving yards and 1 touchdown. Stephon Diggs only had 3 receptions for 21 receiving yards. fumbles in this game. McCole Hardman fumbled twice. One was a fumble that was lost, and it was should have been touchdown, but he fumbled and it went into the end zone as he fumbled, and the touchback rule, which now I guess what I'm hearing is they're thinking about potentially changing that, but that would be crazy. And then the Chiefs had another fumble where McCole Hardman fumbled it, and it was recovered by Justin Watson. Then the Bills, they fumbled twice. They recovered one of them. One of them went out of bounds. Stephon Diggs fumbled, and it went out of bounds. Josh Allen fumbled, and it was recovered by offensive lineman Spencer Brown. Defensive stats, tackles, Nick Bolton led the Chiefs in tackles with 13, and Tyrell Dodson led the Bills with 8. 0 sacks in this game, 5 tackles for loss for the Chiefs, and 2 for the Bills. Great game. Let me know your thoughts on the game in the comment section, and peace out.